Good morning everyone. I'm Augustine Williams, the Principal Integration Engineer at Diamond Aerospace. On your screen is a live video of AgriX as it awaits for the launch of MET-C for NXSA. MET-C is a spacecraft developed by NXSA, also known as Nova X Space Agency, in mission to our brother planet Mars to test high-temperature plasma to ensure the spacecraft can handle high temperature from the plasma. We're about 3 minutes before liftoff. All the prop load is complete now, teams checking the vehicle before the launch. Also, if not familiar, AgriX is a partially reusable two-stage rocket capable of launching almost 200 tons into low Earth orbit, using 21 AgriX, our engine for the first stage, and 2 AgriX RVB for the second stage. This was the 7th mission of AgriX and continue to counting. This vehicle can be reused 30 times, but we still on test yet, so we can't prove it from now. To ensure the safety of the launch, if we have an issue with the vehicle, the teams can hold the countdown at 1 minute and 40-second mark, and at 1 minute mark, if the issue is solved, we can have the launch at the expected time. If the issue can't be solved, we can scrub the launch and try another attempt in a day. Under 3 minutes from now, no issue call out, but maybe we can have it, so we stay tuned to give you an update here.
Stage 2 fuel load complete.
Also, the propellant load is complete on the second stage. This rocket is using liquid oxygen and liquid natural gas, a very low temperature, different as other liquid rocket which naturally at normal temperature. Under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll stop for commentary from now. I'll be back after liftoff. Also, I'll stay here to give an update from mission control.
T-minus 2 minutes.
Ground gas closeouts.
T-minus 1 minute.
Is in startup. LD, go for launch.
T-minus 30.
Stage prop is go for flight.
T-minus 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff.
Vehicle's pitching downrange.
Chamber pressure nominal.
All teams triage alarms.
T plus 30 seconds into the flight, MET-C is underway to space, continuing to get good call out. Next up is max Q in just under 50 seconds. Vehicle is pitching down to avoid breaking up while the highest stress while on the way to space. Max Q will occur shortly from now.
Vehicle supersonic.
The vehicle is now moving faster than
Max
speed of
Q.
sound, and there it goes. Max Q occur. The vehicle will experience another event, which is staging, where the vehicle will have for simultaneously event. Main engine cutoff, where we shut down all 21 engine on the first stage. Stage separation, we separate both stage. Second stage ignition to its final destination orbit, and finally the booster boost back for targeted landing at landing zone 7.
And Vectel.
Stage separation confirmed.
And here it is, the first stage making its way to landing zone 7. Next up is fairing separation, where the fairing on the top of the second stage is separated. We don't need it anymore, so that's why we jettison the fairing. And there it goes, the fairing that protect the payload is jettison. 5 out of 7 engine is ignited on the booster. The booster will making a propulsive landing at landing zone 7 if we can make that far. Continuing to get beautiful view from both stage, thanks to the camera installed on both stage, so we can maintain the vehicle condition. For a minute into the flight, and continue counting.
Acquisition of signal Bermuda.
The boost back burn should complete in just under a minute from now. And here it is, the boost back shutdown is complete now. The first stage is coasting ahead for the landing burn.
Vehicle's on a nominal trajectory.
Five and a half minute of the flight, continuing to counting. If you're just joining us, the second stage is on its way to final orbit destination, while the first stage is coasting ahead for final landing burn. 6.5 minutes into the flight. The first stage is entering the lower atmosphere. It will create a hot plasma around the first stage. We should see the live footage if we can. The first stage ray entry should begun in a few seconds from now. Let's see.
Second stage following a nominal trajectory.
Stage 1 entry transonic.
And landing burn startup just begun. Unfortunately, the first stage is not making its landing attempt, but we'll take the data as much as we can. But I think we're seeing a mulet pile engine shutdown while ascent and boost back burn. But we'll take a look to the data. The second stage is still making its way to orbit. It should complete in just 3 minutes from now. If you just joining us, the second stage is making its way to orbit, while the first stage has failed to do its landing attempt. But as I said, we'll take the data as much we can and improve it on future landing attempt.
And vac shutdown?
And here it is. The second engine cutoff is completed. Now the second stage is coasting ahead for final payload deployment in 7 minutes from now. We'll back in few minutes before the deployment, so see you in the other side. Great, we're now at 17 minutes into the flight. The deployment should be in just a moment from now. Once the teams complete final checkup, we should see the deployment in just a minute from now. And
Payload
here's the
separation
view and the
confirmed.
confirmation. With that, I think I'll end the webcast. Thank you to NXSA to entrusting us with their payload. Also, we want to give a shout out to Federal Aviation Administration and Range for supporting this mission. I'll see you in a day. Good night.